Welcome back to day number 2 of my Merry Vlogmas celebration over here in these YouTube streets. I'm so excited with my hot cocoa bar and how that kicked off yesterday. But today we're bringing it back so that we can kind of wrap up our new pattern November by talking about what patterns that I was able to sew, taking a look at what my goal was versus what I actually did. And then, of course, announcing the winners of the prizes. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, now if you're like, Aaronica, where did you make the announcement of the patterns that you were going to plan, you were actually going to sew? I put them up on theneedleandthebell.com, and it's my tentative new pattern November lineup. If you scroll down to the bottom of the website, then you'll be able to click on that blog post and it'll take you to where my goals were. And here's the thing, listen, it's always good to have goals, okay, friends? You don't always have to accomplish them. It's fine. So let's get into what I set out to actually do this month. So if I look up, it's because I'm looking at the screen behind me where it has my patterns that I planned on sewing listed out. Okay. So week number 1, I was committing to ME 2009, which is Julian's pant pattern, as well as ME 2046, which is Julian's jacket pattern. Then I also want to do the Bestie Bag by BF Patterns, the Belmont Jacket by Muna and Broad, the Isola Jumpsuit by Daughter Judy, the Cameron Wrap Dress by Sycamore Road, ME 2001. I wanted to do the pants. That's Nikki Beauty Du Jour's pants from Nomi. I wanted to do S9701 by Simplicity, the Papao Pants by Ready to Sew, and then the Valley Jumpsuit by Ready to Sew. Listen, let me tell y'all something. Your girl was on it the first 2.5 weeks. I did all those patterns. So I shared actually on here already how I did the ME 2009, which of course was Julian's pants. And I showed my husband's pants. I actually sewed it live on YouTube. I will definitely make sure that I include a little link here so that you can go ahead and take a look at that. I also did his jacket pattern. I did that live on TikTok with him and we turned it into a bomber jacket. I will also include just a little linky link to that as well because I included a short up here on YouTube and it did really well on my socials. I did the Bestie Bag and I sewed that live on TikTok. I had to break that up into 2 sessions. Let me actually grab that Bestie Bag for you because y'all, it is so cute. And I am now ready. I feel like I'm ready to make the leather version where I want to include some of my favorite bag girlies on and maybe we'll sew it live in the new year. Now listen, the Bestie Bag, this was, I don't want to say it was hard for me, but here we have it. I used the, I did the tie knot option for the actual little strap here. It goes on beautifully. I just used some quilting cotton that I had at home. And so we've got this on one side. We have this on the other side. Then we did some pink, of course, to just kind of bring it all together. On the inside, yeah, I still have a lot of stuff in here because when I made this bag, because it was such a labor of love, I was like, yo, I'm wearing the hell out of this bag, okay? Judge someone else. But we see that we've got all of this stuff inside of here. This is a pocket right here. And then I've got another pocket on the other side. I feel like, one, it holds a lot of stuff, like shout out to me because I definitely have my gimbal inside of here. That's my phone gimbal. I got hella lip gloss up in here. I used it when I was traveling. I took my kids to Callaway Gardens again and it came with me. It was fantastic. The bag is fantastic. Again, it was a little labor of love though, because your girl was like, I'm not a bad girl and some of these directions are really highlighting my deficiency, but I made it through it and I love it and I'm gonna do it again. I also did the Belmont jacket. I sewed the Belmont jacket live on YouTube. And listen, the Belmont jacket, it's behind me. It's right here. Let me try it on for you, okay? Because the Belmont jacket may be my new favorite coat. And that's a strong maybe because Julian's bomber jacket, fantastic, but 2 different feels. So I'm going to try them both on for you right now. Okay, so now if you remember, I took a quilt that I had and I upcycled it to become this jacket. And you guys, I love this jacket so much. Look at these big pockets. These pockets are huge. So they're giving the people what we need. We've got this, the Belmont jacket, fantastic. Hands down, we'll be making this again. But let's take a look at what Julian's jacket, the bomber jacket, looks on as well, since we're just trying stuff on just for shits and giggles. Okay. Now for Julian's jacket, I did initially make this for my husband. It ended up not fitting him. I didn't lengthen the sleeves the way that I needed to. I just got so excited to make it, okay? So it's my jacket now. But I used some pre-quilted fabric from Joann's. And now that I have it, I can't stop wearing it. So I'm not saying that I have a favorite jacket here, y'all, but I'm just saying that your girl's got some really quality choices when it comes to wearing jackets in this cold season, okay? So this was Julian's jacket. We also have pockets here. Oh, I still have something in my pocket from last night. Love that for me. So yeah, fantastic. I love this so very much. Highly suggest tapping into making men's patterns for women's. I love it for us, okay? Let me go ahead and get settled back. Yes, I have a Bernina blanket in my office. Okay, like, do you even love your machine if you don't have a matching blanket? Pick somebody else for it. Okay, so then I did make the Isola jumpsuit. The Isola jumpsuit, I think I made that one on TikTok. Let's see. Isola jumpsuit, yeah. I think that one was a TikTok. It was a TikTok because a girl whose name was Isola joined us. And I was like, hey girl, definitely making a pattern that was named after you. And then, okay, that's about where it stopped. Now, it's not because I stopped sewing, because I was obviously sewing. But then your girl got excited. I started to sign up for tests, and I made another bag. I don't know if I can show it just yet, but like, you can kind of see it on my table behind me. I'm not going to point it out. If you were with me when I joined Brittany on live, you may have seen it. It has not dropped yet, so we're not going to like... Okay, you know, I'm going to show you because she shows pictures of it. But yeah, I made this bag here. Your girl is proud of it, okay? Because there were a lot of new skills that I learned in doing this. As a bag girly, you typically have like special little zipper pulls. You guys are used to installing stuff. I am an apparel sewist, okay? We come with our like zipper pulls attached to our zipper pieces already. So this was a lot for me. And I made it out of a suede that I had thrifted. And I used another fabric that I already had inside. I did the bias tape finish on these here seams. Listen, y'all can't tell me nothing about my little bag. And every time somebody sees it, they're like, oh, I want one. I'm like, girl, you should make yourself one. I love it so much for me. So that was another new pattern that I made. And then again, I was in test. So in the month of November, my Primrose pattern also launched, which is absolutely one of my favorite sweatshirts ever. I have some really fun hacks that are planned for that. So I don't know, maybe we'll do a little bit of Vlogmas content for that as well. But I wasn't the only one out here doing new patterns. I saw y'all out here with these new patterns, and I want you to know I'm very, very proud of you. And because of that, that means that you're entered to win one of the gift packs, okay? So what are we doing as gifts? So for gifts, my girl Dana has offered the pins that she makes, pictured right here. I'm also giving away or gifting away the my girl Tanisha. She is a fantastic bag girly, okay? She came out with these really dope, these really super cute little labels. One of them says Woo Chile, which is one of my favorite sayings. That's it is whatever. It's very funny. I'm also gifting away a set of my patterns. Yes, a whole set. So whomever wins that, you guys will just need to tell me what size range that you need. And if I have it, then it's yours. And I'm also gifting away some other things. So let's actually get into that part right now. And then we're going to just pull out some winners because yes, hey yo, here for it. Okay, so let's talk about what the actual presents are. I got them written down because your girl sometimes get a little distracted, but it's fine. So as far as winnings go, there was the option to win the set of sewing tokens that I developed in September, and I launched those for National Sewing Month. I also have a set of Raven's exclusively designed pattern weights. Now, for those that don't know, Raven Maureen is how she goes on the internet. She created these beautiful pattern weights, and so I requested her to design an exclusive design just for this giveaway, and she did it. So you get to win those. We've got Dana's pins. Now, Dana is an amazing sewist in the sewing community, and I had the opportunity to meet her in person when I was in New York at Frocktails, but she is someone who I've been sewing with for forever, and she creates these beautiful enamel pins, so we're giving away some of those. Tanisha, aka Yimmy Crafts or Yimmy Creates, yes, I made it. She created the super cute clothing tags that are up for grabs as well, and there are 2 sets, not just one, there are 2 sets. And then I'm also giving away 2 sets of a pattern with a cut of fabric, so very, very excited about that. And without further ado, let's go ahead and see who the winners are and what it is that they have won. So starting with Dana's pins, we have got Will from Will_GSU. You my love Will. I love him so much. I got to see him 2 times this year. So excited. So we have that. As far as Raven's pattern weights go, those go to the one and only Florence Taylor. Florence is like my big sister in the community. I was so excited to see how many new patterns she tried and posted and hashtagged it. As far as the set of the pattern tokens, now it would have been good for me to show you them, but I didn't, whatever. There is one that is an inspirational. So if you're struggling on what to make, there's a set for that. And then if you want to create a hack, there's a set for that. The winner of that is Yoga Bird Sews, aka my girl Bird. As far as Tanisha's tags go, it's only right for Katie's Bows Galore to win these because of how many makes she has submitted. She definitely needs to add those tags in there. As far as the 2 winners for the patterns plus a cut of fabric go, we've got So Conspicuous as well as Brandy Esquire. Thank you so much for participating in New Pattern November with me. I really, really appreciated seeing all of the makes that got added. I loved how everyone dug in their stash and made something new, not just to add to their feeds, but also to their closets and their wardrobes. So with that wraps up Vlogmas Day 2. That means that we are getting ready to drop Vlogmas Day 3, which I am super excited about. We're doing a little DIY situation that is not sewing related. I know it's like, girl, I thought she sewed, but your girl is multifaceted. So tomorrow we have a very cost-effective, cost-efficient DIY that is going to add a little bit of sprinkle of glitter, a little bit of shine to your holiday decor. So make sure that you tune in tomorrow to see that. Big shout out to those of you who have already subscribed to my channel. If you have not, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you get notified whenever I drop new videos, and make sure you're tuning in, and go ahead and hit that little bell so that when I go live, you know about it as well. Typically I go live on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but make sure that you have it turned on so that way when I do start that live, you are notified. And again, many thanks for tuning in today, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.